Good evening. On behalf of the Conflict and Resilience Research Institute Canada, I welcome all of you to be present here to actually celebrate and also listen to Madara Diaz's internship, which was generously founded, supported by Walter C. Newman Fund, stationed in the Department of Law, University of Manitoba. So we are really happy to find Madara successfully completing this internship. And today it's a very humble, closing event of the internship. And I have invited our founder advisor, David Newman, to be with us. And he is here, and we are so happy to have you, David, with us. So without further ado, what we'll do today is we'll listen to Madara's reflection on the internship and also the future and moving forward. How does she feel having learned some of the aspects of an NGO, those which works globally, but it is also locally based in Winnipeg. So Madara, floor is yours. Go ahead. You can share your screen.
Thank you, Dr. Hamad. Welcome to my presentation. I started my practicum period on 12th of May and it just ended. Over the past several months, I've been engaged in a transformative internship experience that has allowed me to build and apply skills in research, policy writing, advocacy, and stakeholder engagement. So, this practicum has acted as a bridge between academic training and future professional path in refugee rights, with a specific focus on education access and legal protection for Rohingya refugees. This practicum was multidimensional. It involved not only scholarly research and academic writing, but also real world public engagement activities. My primary focus was the education rights of Rohingya refugees living in Bangladesh and other host countries, and the barriers they face within the host state framework. So, since the first day of my enrollment in the practicum, I was inspired by both of you, Dr. David's and Dr. Hamad's ideas. So, your perspective, such as the belief that girls and women who are in danger and have limited rights should be empowered. Those kind of ideas gave me a new direction to think critically and compassionately about the intersections of human rights, gender, and also the displacement. So I received close mentorship throughout the practicum, aligned my outputs with the international legal standards, and contributed to public facing education advocacy, bridging academic insight with meaningful community impact. During my practicum, I engage in a range of interconnected academic and community focused activities. I authored around 10 web blogs addressing refugee education and displacement crises, finalized a research proposal on the education rights of Rohingya children in Bangladesh, and conducted comparative legal analysis involving Bangladesh, Malaysia, and Indonesia. My work included planning and organizing both community and academic events, conducting literature reviews, drafting abstract, and revising legal policy papers. I actively participated in over 10 webinars on Rohingya refugees and peace under the Peace to Myanmar project also. I act, uh, like those and also I assisted in grant application writing and enrolled in the course War, Peace and Law, which deepened my theoretical foundation. And I would also thank to Dr. David for providing the necessary funds which helped me to enroll this valuable course. I also participated in MCIC annual general meeting, which provided a valuable opportunity to discuss career prospects, network with professionals, and connect with individual whose insights and experience will be beneficial for my field and my long-term career development. So overall, my activities combine rigorous research with practical advocacy aimed at producing both analytical insights and actionable solutions. So during my practicum, I focused on amplifying the voices of refugee communities, especially children, through writing on Rohingya education rights, education in emergencies, and host states' legal obligation under framework like CRC and ICSCR and the Global Compact on Refugees. So I examined how these commitments remain under implemented in countries like Bangladesh, where systemic and political barriers limit access to quality education. Alongside to Peace Myanmar project, I helped to develop an online knowledge hub, and within the blogs that I authored, it has been like span humanitarian, legal, and geopolitical themes, from Myanmar conflicts and narco-terrorism to the regional and diplomatic stakes of the Rohingya crisis. So this included like analysis of like beyond ceasefire, reimagining peace building in Myanmar, and about the rise, collapse, and the partial revival of Rohingya refugee education. Uh, so this work on by my skills in comparative legal research, advocacy focused writing, and distilling complex policy issues for public audience. So each piece aimed not just to inform but to offer solutions, bridging global policy framework with the lived realities of displacement communities. Um, so deeply grateful to Dr. Hamid for his consistent mentorship throughout this practicum, and he met me regularly, offering constructive feedback, sharing novel perspective and ideas, and guided me towards the right resources that analytical approaches to strengthen my work. So his insight helped me to refine my arguments and sharpen my focus and ensure that my outputs were both academically rigorous and practically relevant. So this guidance was instrumental in producing a portfolio of work that reflects both my personal growth as a researcher and my commitment to advancing the rights of refugee communities. The Peace for Myanmar seminar, which we're going to conduct, is a transformative professional development experience that allow me to move beyond research into active community engagement. While the practicum initially focused on developing a research proposal, this event provided a unique opportunity to work directly with diverse stakeholders and apply my skills in a real world setting. I played an assistant role in planning and coordination, like from conducting culturally respectful outreach to invite an indigenous elder to lead the prayer in the seminar. So it's like kind of a process that required understanding and honoring specific cultural protocols in Canada, and to mobilize volunteer teams and managing catering logistic for both days, like on 26th and 27th, and preparing to serve as master of ceremonies too. So my role demanded not only logistical planning but also cultural sensitivity, creativity, and collaborative problem solving. Actively engaging in this process strengthened my leadership and event management skills, deepened my understanding on community based advocacy, and expanded my professional network. So, it also allowed me to experience firsthand the social dimensions of human rights work, how building trust, fostering inclusivity and facilitating dialogue as essential as legal and policy analysis in advancing justice. Uh, Through attending webinars, forums, advocacy events, I built professional connections with networks such as the CRIC and the MCIC, gaining exposure to both institutional strategies and grassroots perspectives on refugee education and human rights. So these engagements sharpen my ability to navigate multi-stakeholders environments where academic, policy, and community priorities intersect. The knowledge gained from understanding like emergency standards in camp settings to recognizing the complexities of language, accreditation, and curriculum adaptation equips me to contribute meaningfully to future program design, like policy advocacy and cross-sector collaborations. So, beyond informing my research and writing, this experience have prepared me to work effectively in roles that require bridging technical expertise with community realities, ensuring that solutions are both legally sound and culturally relevant. As the skills I gained, uh, the practical leadership experience by organizing a refugee focused seminar that ensured culturally inclusive representation. So this involved managing logistic, coordinating diverse stakeholders, as I said earlier, fostering an environment where meaningful participation was encouraged, and my work required active engagement with the refugee advocates. So these interactions strengthen my ability to communicate across cultural and professional boundaries. And of course, I developed education-focused proposal that connected community needs with the host country's legal obligations, presenting these initiatives effectively to potential funders. So this experience enhanced my ability to frame projects in ways that resonate with both legal standards and humanitarian priorities. So overall, by combining research advocacy, coordination, and outreach, this practicum equipped me to navigate complex humanitarian environments. I have strengthened the skills necessary to bridge the gap between legal framework and practical solution expertise uh, that is directly applicable in roles like in NGOs, in UN agencies, and other like organizations which regulate in emergency situations. So, as the personal reflection, this practicum strengthened my confidence in presenting complex issues to legal and policy audience and reinforced the importance of empathy, active listening, and respectful collaborations in human rights work. Engaging directly with affected communities expanded my perspective beyond theory while working alongside dedicated professionals, kept me motivated despite the challenges that raise. So the experience also enhanced my organizational skills, sharpened my advocacy voice, and further equipping me to create a meaningful change. Um, so, as the conclusion, I am profoundly grateful for the generous support of the funder, whose commitment to advancing human rights made this opportunity possible. So, my sincere thanks go to Dr. David G. Newman and the fund, his father's fund. Um, and also the guidance and the encouragement helped to shape my learning journey. I'm equally thankful to my supervisor, Dr. Ahmed, for his invaluable mentorship and insightful feedback throughout the practicum. And special appreciation is due to Dr. Mary Sharif, Director of the Master of Human Rights Program, for her inspiring leadership, and to Miss Dancy Berg, the program coordinator, for her unwavering support and the coordination that kept everything running smoothly. Um, the experience has reaffirmed my long term commitment to advocating for the rights of displaced communities, especially the urgent need to ensure refugee children have access to quality, inclusive education. I look forward to carrying forward the knowledge and the passion gained into my future academic and professional work. Um, thank thank you to everyone who made this practicum a space for growth, action, and meaningful reflection. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Madara. It's a quite extensive briefing, I believe. Thank you very much for being with us. We enjoyed your time. And of course, we continue working together as you have rightly mentioned, and that Creek is very happy to you know, have you with us in the current project, Global Affairs Canada's Peace in Myanmar project. So that is there. But thank you also for being very consistent in this program, and I'm very happy to report that we are always very much up and running in the webinars and all the most of the webinars that you participated. It is also to note that you have posed very interesting questions to the presenters, and audience, you can always go back and watch those webinars with Madara's questions. So now let me bring David Newman to kindly speak a few words about the internship and the value of the Walter C. Newman Fund. David, thank you.
Yeah, I'm really not only very pleased with a very positive report, because this is all about enriching your educational experience in the Master's in Human Rights program within the Faculty of Law. And if I asked you the question, to what degree do you feel this has contributed to the enhancement of your education in the master's program as compared to other kinds of course, components of your education so far?
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat the question again?
Sure. What specific enhancement to the education you've had so far in the Master's in Human Rights program has been most significantly contributed by your participation in this internship?
So I would say that we had some mandatory courses to cover in the master in the master course program. So we had the theory, the knowledge, and the concepts, and the we learn every concepts of humanitarian law and human rights law. But this internship was a practical experience for me. How that law and the legal system, human rights, social work, how it really applicable in real world situation, because I could get a chance to talk with the children in Rohingya camps in Bangladesh. We had several meetings too. So I got the practical knowledge, it like I got the live experience regarding the situations of human rights that based on my research that I'm going to conduct in the master program. So I got the practical experience, real world experience through this internship. So it's directly connect with my research proposal and the master program. So it is a valuable opportunity that I gain from the practicum that I'm doing with the creek.
So what additional kinds of skills do you believe will contribute to your better being able to work in these real life challenging situations where your communication and listening has to be so different from the classroom kind of experience and engaging with professors and theory?
Yes, of course. I think that it should be different because in the classroom, we are talking like we are arguing about the things we heard from any other sources. But in real world, we are going to the field. Like we communicate with the victims. Like in this particular area, we talk with the victims, and we should have the empathy and the respect, and we should have the understanding of the particular problem that we are engaging with.
So,
So
Madara, just to add with David's comments here, Madara has started her internship in a kind of interesting sort of activities of Creek, because we are running an MCIC supported education project in the camps. So what we did is we got her involved in the Zoom sessions with the facilitator in the camp and the children directly, so that she had this opportunity to discuss and interact with the children and understand from the project coordinators, those who live in the camps. So this is how I think she has gained some direct experience. And also what she did eventually throughout this internship is she developed her research, a master's thesis research proposal. So the proposal is, I think, almost ready to be submitted to her supervisor. So this research thesis proposal that she developed, it is totally based on her experience with Creek and the situation of Rohingyas in Bangladesh. And I think it will be, when successfully done, and if her department agrees with this thesis proposal, it will be, I think, one of the unique approaches that she has taken to compare the host community's obligation towards education, because education is human rights, and host countries, all the three countries that she is comparing, they are not signatory to the 1951 Refugee Convention, and also 67 Rome Statute additional protocol. So technically, these countries, those who are hosting large number of Rohingyas, including Bangladesh, they often say that, look, it is not my responsibility to ensure education because I'm not a signatory. But what Madara is trying to explore, that well, they might not be the signatory of these two protocols, but they are obligated under Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and also some other protocols, as she mentioned, that these countries are signatory to. So this is kind of laying a ground to, kind of argue with the host countries that eventually they have a responsibility to provide meaningful education for the refugee children.
I just have two more questions. The next one really is a personal one and relates to how do you see this shaping your career choices as you and assignments you take on as you move forward into the future?
So the skills and the experience I gain from the practicum will surely shape uh, my the career aspirations, because it is a great opportunity, because this is my first job as an international student. This is my first job in Canada. So this is the first time that I worked with the international community, and with the Canadian community. And so it is like a very fresh experience and very fresh opportunity to me. So it, of course, shape my like the career as the first job I ever engaged with.
Okay, the next and final question is having had this experience, and of course, having been able to communicate with others that have had like kinds of experiences in other organizations, what would you have liked us to do to make your experience with us a better one?
Um, actually, I got like doing this practicum, I got like very valuable opportunities. Like I could engage with through the creek, I could engage with other institutes that work for the advocacy, like making the policy framework and doing the researches and funding, like doing granting funding opportunities to do the human rights, like community-based projects. Um, so I think it's like already your creek is doing a lot. Even though you have a limited fund, you are doing a lot because the creek is always like helping the community, the newcomers and the students to get better experience and to help their research skills. So I think it would be great, like you're already doing two major projects. So I hope that together we will, because I always wanted to work with Craig in the future too. So I think like we would be able to like work in other communities too. Like as we are focusing on Rohingya refugees, there are a lot of victimized communities that are around the world. So I believe that CRIC would be able to help other communities that who are in danger, who are victimized currently too. So I hope for the best, because I wish all the good like strength to do a lot of good work like this in the future too.
Well, I'm
David,
looking forward to your continued association with Crick. And I did want to remark, if I were to grade you in terms of your participation in the webinars, the 10 that you participated in, every time that I noted your very intelligent questions posed, and if you had any part in organizing the webinars, they got better and better. So we got better just like you got better. So thank you very much for your contribution to CRIC and for the work that CRIC is doing. And I look forward to a continued following and working with you as you progress into more active engagement in real life. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving the opportunity to do the practicum with the Craig too.
um, thank you, David, for your kind remarks. Folks, what we we are a very small organization, as some of you might not be aware, given our activities at the global level. But we are really a small, tiny organization. But we are doing our best to support graduate students in University of Manitoba and Winnipeg. So Madara's participation as the first intern funded by Walter C. Newman Fund at the law faculty is kind of unique, because she is the pioneer one, and we hope to receive more students in the future as well. But specifically responding to David's question, that what we should do in terms of enhancing experience that you have had. One thing as an executive director I can comment here is that we are always applying for funding for research project. We always do. Right at this moment, we are writing a proposal for digital citizenship program, and also Global Affairs Canada's next round of call. Madara is actively involved. So what we do basically when we apply, we create a position for these interns. And if the project is funded, then automatically the intern is funded and for the duration or the tenure of the project. So this is the model that we apply because Greek doesn't have the capacity to continuously employ students or interns because of this is not the model that we have. But we continuously do actively look for fundings. So if anyone is generous enough to fund Creek, then we automatically extend it to take more students so that they learn while on the job. So I will just stop here by saying that, Madara, it was a wonderful experience having you with us, and we continuously work together in the ongoing and current projects. Thank you so much. Have a nice rest of the evening. David, thank you very much for the generosity of your family fund, and we appreciate the vision with which the Walter C. Newman has contributed towards advancement of knowledge in our city. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night.